Hopefully, let's see if this works. Alright, looks like it's coming on. Wow. All right. Yep. Looks like everything is good to go. So let's go to Discord. Do this. Oh, yeah. So let's do it for me, I think. All right. Did that. Cool. That's right where I left it. Sweet. That looks like a Smeagol. No. That's a hatted Pikachu. That's a snow hat Pikachu. That's what that is. I gets it now. Ooh, round and round and round and round and Bork. Sorry, I shouldn't do that for everybody. All right. Let's go out. You know what? I can do an ad here as well. New post. Boom. If everybody's tuning in, I'm just getting everything set up and doing a promotion real quick. Let's check my spelling. If you're in the chat room, go ahead and say hello, because I can see the chat. Let's see if this works. Right. Didn't work. Is it Pokey? Okay. You know what? Let me do this. Make this easier for me. Green giant. You all edit this one. Copy and paste. There's that. And then there is, I hope that's truth. All right. Guide. Oh, well, I'm not going to worry about it right now. So that's not going to work out for you, but I can at least see them. There. I put it in as GST Media. That'll work. All right. I need to find a quick photo. Tequila. do this one. Cool. Everything's good. Post now. Oh, no. Got it. It would help if I actually put in the link to the freaking live show. That would have been stupid helpful. I aggravate myself sometimes. I'm getting all this stuff in and didn't put in the twitch.tv. There's that. Nothing like going in and adding it after the fact. But you know, it is what it is. All right, get all that done. Let's hit record over here. Keep that up. Get my notes ready. Twitch team is fine. Vegeta is cool. 12, hello. Do you have the event shiny? No, I do not. I do not. I'm going to disappoint everybody with that, but that's okay. Do you, Vegeta? All right. That's recording. That's broadcasting. I am live. I'm recording there. All right, here we go. Kilted Pipe Guy, what's up? All right, here we go. Welcome to Pokemon GO Podcast, your number one source for news, reviews, tips, and Poketruth. I'm here to help you catch them all. I'm the Rock God of Podcasting, Charles McFall, and Joe is sick yet again. Joe tells me he's got the PokeFlu. I think he's making something up, but I don't know because, I don't follow this stuff as much as I would like to. So, you know what? I'll take your word for it, Joe. PokeFlu it is. You're out sick. He shot a picture in our Discord. He shot a picture tonight in the announcements talking about how he has a 104 point whatever fever. Oh, I'm so sick. Oh, I would die. Whatever, Joe. But of course, I took that picture and I'm using it for his picture right now on the Twitch stream. So there it is. Don't share the picture in the Discord if you don't want it branded on the show. So, yeah, I am going to talk about some of the news that's going on to end out the year. And you know what? It's just going to be a chill discussion tonight, going back and forth. If you're new to the show and you'd like to play the Name the Show game, you're going to put exclamation point here on Twitch. You're going to put exclamation point S and then hit space. Then anything behind that can become the possible title of the show. So I'm gonna put PokeFlu as the possible title right now, and you hit enter, and boom, there you go. So if you'd like to do that as well with the podcast, of course I know the podcast is later. Obviously we've named the show after that, but we'd love to have you play along, right? We'd love to have honorable mentions. We'd love to have just feedback and give you an opportunity to interact. So if you can't be here on a Thursday night at 8:00 p.m. Eastern, by all means, use show at PokemonGoPodcast.com to email in your comments, your suggested titles, and we'll read them. We'll read them on there and have fun with that. Well, we're getting to the experiences of the week right now, and Kilted Pipe Guys is preempting the question, but my experience of the week is hitting level 40 today. There you go, man. Congrats. That's awesome. That is awesome that you hit level 40 today. I still have 39 and a whole lot to go there. I don't think I've played for the last couple of days, to be honest with everybody. It's been crazy. I worked through the weekend doing all kind of gigs and stuff. And then the Monday before Christmas, we're getting the house clean, getting everything ready. I mean, when I say clean, I'm talking about I purged toys and made the kids get rid of like a bunch. How's 39 feel? 39 feels okay. Thank you, Kilted. Okay. It feels like a long time. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm going to be there for a minute. I did just get the Poke Joe. I just caught Poke Joe. Let me show you. Let's see right here. I want to go the other way with that. Recent. Thank you. Oh, his name is Cubchew, but I'm going to say Joe Flu. That's what I'm going to name him. The Joe Flu Pokemon. Right there, just in honor of Joe, because he got a big snot ball coming out of his nose. Caught that today. And let's see, Castform was the next last thing I caught. So let's see when that was. That was caught 12/22. So yeah, I haven't played in 3 days. I've been busy with the holidays, getting everything going. It's kind of a busy time and a bit of a tough time around here. So that is where I'm at. I did get the Cub Chew just a few minutes ago, and I see the Pikachu hat is near me. Let's see, shinies. We'll type in here. Not tiny. SHINY shiny. And yeah, the Eevee's the last thing I got. So my shinies are still sitting solid there. And Vegeta's Cool 12 asked, do you have the event shiny Pikachu? I did not get any. I did play the event. If you're talking about the community day event, I did play that. Didn't get any shinies there. If the holiday stuff's going on, I hadn't done anything there. Kilted Pipe Guy says, did a Cubchew raid. The evolved form looks kind of cool, though. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it's going to take me a hot minute to get there, though. So some other experiences of the week, right? If you pledge your love and undying support over at patreon.com/Pokemon GO Podcast, you can get into our Discord group, which is an awesome group that we have. And Joe and I are going to be fixing up Patreon. We were going to reevaluate how the rewards are done, what rewards are, make things fresh, and throw things out and tighten things up there coming up. So, but in that Discord is I just went back to December 20th, so not quite the whole week since the last recording. Terry Wolf hit 1,000 berries at a gym, and he had 100,000. Actually, I should take it. You get gold for getting 1,000, so that was the top part of that berry master. He had 100,000 berries at a gym, and Fabian had the same response I did. Congrats, I guess. That's a lot of berries, man. But good. Nicole got, is that a shiny Zangoose? I think that is. It's the blue Zangoose there. And let's see. Popeye 705 got an Electrike going to work. Fabian says, I like this, Fabian. It's awesome. Fabian version M3 says, Boss, why are you late? Boss says, why are you late? At Popeye 705 shows phone. Boss says, nice. And Popeye says, I am the boss. And then today, actually, we've got some. Fabian got a Golett, hatched a Golett, and was able to do a Clink raid on Christmas. Wow. Clink looks so weird. I kind of want it because it looks so weird. We were out and about earlier this evening. The kids all got different variations of gift cards and money over the holiday. And so we're taking around to use some of it. And Ryland is my youngest son. He is 8 years old. And that boy is stubborn as stubborn gets about everything. I mean, you can't tell him anything. If you're like, hey, man, I know you live and breathe. There's a Delibird on my screen. I know you live and breathe Pokemon, so I really think you're going to love this Pokemon thing. Nope, I'm good. I mean, nothing. If you tell him, nope, you're not getting that thing, that's what he wants. He's just so frustratingly backwards on that right now because all my kids' entire lives, my wife and I pay attention to them. We know what they like, and we know how to guide them. And they always love that. They always love what we got them to. But we took them to Target, and we did 2 speeches. One for all 4 kids. Said, you do not have to buy anything here. You can save your money. And then the second speech was just for Rylan of going, you do not have to buy anything. I mean, he always forces something. And sure enough, he forced a pack of Pokemon cards. And I say it that way because he doesn't care about Pokemon. He might now. He's starting to look at the cards, and he's a bit like me. He's not really caring about reading it or I'll probably show him the game and show him how you play the trading card game and maybe show him. He's played the actual Pokemon Go on my phone. I've talked about taking them out for community day to do that. So he's been exposed to it. I'll let him see some of the anime or whatever. Who knows? He might hook in, but he had to force it. But it's $5. There's a pack of cards and a little booklet to put a few in, and he's happy. So I pulled out the old card collection I had from when Crosby, my oldest daughter, was starting to get into Pokemon, and I made sure to get kits and stuff so I could build a deck to play with her and hang out. So he got some Pokemon cards today, and that was his experience. And I watched him going through, and he likes how they look. And I'm like, you know what? There's 2 kinds of Pokemon collectors, and maybe there's more than 2 kinds, but there's a kind that, well, I guess there's 3, right? There's the competitive Pokemon collector who wants to have the best team, and build a team that's going to take down other things and play competitively. That's one. The other collector is the guy who's trying to catch them all, right? You got to get all the variations, get the rare ones. That collector is just trying to not just have a good collection, but get those rare cards that are worth money. And then I said, buddy, you're a lot like I am, where you just think it looks cool. I want that card because it looks cool. I said, and there's nothing wrong with that. So that was part of my experience, I guess, this week is just taking him out, and maybe he'll get into the game. Maybe he'll start playing the card or collecting the cards, and maybe he'll start playing that game and whatnot. Kilted Pipe Guy in the chat room suggested a title. Is the Shiny Delibird available yet? Nicole looked it up for us. Nicole0991 says, yes, since last Christmas, according to PokemonGo.fandom.com, the Shiny is available. I don't remember much about it, to be honest with you. So some cool experiences of the week there in Discord. So again, patreon.com/Pokemon GO Podcast. Now, Joe was nice enough to throw some news together before he ran off to the ER. I use Cody fingers there, air bunnies, because Joe's going to be going next week too. Joe already knows he's going to be out next week too, because apparently our record date falls on his anniversary. And I'm like, and then you answer to our demanding public. Everybody write in letters say, Joe, shame on you for loving your wife and taking care of her and being there for her on her anniversary. You've been married long enough. You're supposed to ignore her at this point and do your hobbies. So, but Joe's going to be gone next week as well. But I am lining up a guest. It was last minute today, Joe. He probably sent me a message early in the day and I missed it. I didn't really look until I texted him just to touch base. And he's like, yeah, no, I'm sick. But he was still going to try to record. I'm like, no, not with the fever. No, but just take care of yourself, relax. And then later on in the evening, very shortly after that, he lost his voice. And then shortly after that, he talked about his fever spiking and he's going to the ER. So Joe's dedicated. I give him a lot of grief, but he is dedicated. He was going to try to be here, but I told him absolutely not. You don't do that, man. Go lay in bed. I'm the only person I allow to be miserable on the microphone. And I've shown up. I don't know if anybody listening could ever tell. My co-host can always tell. It's like, I think it was early days of Pokemon Go. It could have been Breaking the Panel because I did both of those with Brian Ibbett. But there was some episode, I think it was Pokemon. I got in here and I did it. I found myself like listing to the side towards the end. I'm holding myself up. As soon as we hit stop, I just not collapse, but I'm like, I am out. I'm done. I'm dead. So that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Mr. Tambourine 19 says, I just caught a shiny Sneasel. Oh, and I want to talk about something cool going on Twitch real quick. If you're listening to the podcast, which, by God, we love you. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Thanks to Anchor.fm, we're able to monetize that, and it's really helping a lot. So just you listening is helping us grow, helping us be better, and you rock that way. But if you've been thinking about, I'm not really a Twitch person, there's some cool stuff going on Twitch besides our pretty faces and the live chat room, right? You get to do that. But they have gamified it now. Just by watching the channel, you get ours is a bubble and channel points. And I think Nicole was naming ours. I don't know if you can see how it's named. But like right now, I've earned 390 points just by monitoring the stream, right, with my other account. And so I can highlight a message. I can unlock a random sub emote, send a message in sub-only mode, choose an emote to unlock, and modify a single emote. And I'm working with Nicole for sure on – oh, no, that's fine. She says she ain't got to – no, we're all been busy. I'm definitely not calling you out. She's got some great ideas. I just didn't know if I was looking in the right spot, Nicole. That's all. I wasn't sure if I was missing something there. But she's got some really great ideas on how to tweak this for our own channel. We're going to come up with some different cool stuff. So it's just by watching, just by being here, you get to participate and do cool things, and it still helps us out. So either way you do it, passive is becoming awesome when you're creating media. So we've got some updates. January community day times for Northern and Southern Hemisphere. That doesn't sound good because what we've gotten used to in this last year, right, is localized time and days. But this is not too different, but it is different. So I'm going to read it. This is from Pokemon GO Live. Actually, I think I'm going to do what Joe does. I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to throw it into the Twitch chat so everybody can look at it themselves. And, of course, it's in our show notes at PokemonGoPodcast.com and on anchor.fm/Pokemon Go Podcast. It's in the show notes. Trainers, thank you for sharing your feedback when it comes to Pokemon Go Community Day hours and how it impacts different regions. The safety and well-being of our trainers is utmost importance. So moving forward, we plan on testing Community Day hours that are based in the hemisphere that you reside in. I would love to see that feedback. I'd be very interested in seeing how the southern and northern hemispheres are affected. And we're talking about around the world, right? So you're talking about splitting it north and south at the equator. So Nicole and I are still in the same hemisphere, right? I'm sorry, Nicole distracted me in the chat. Nicole, we're in the same hemisphere, but obviously different time zones, but it'll be localized time. I'm wondering what safety issues came from an earlier time in the southern hemisphere. I would love that here because I cannot imagine. I can't even imagine what safety, because like your safety and well-being is utmost importance. Here's a date. Here's the times and dates as follows. Northern hemisphere, Sunday, January 19th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in your local time zone. So, but 11 a.m. daylight temperature. Maybe I guess that could be the hottest time of the day. But I mean, the weather flips. Right in Australia, it's stupid hot right now. It's you're on the surface of the sun, hot in Australia, whereas in our summertime in the U.S., it's wintertime there. So I don't know. It's Southern Hemisphere for the same date, January 19th, but theirs is going to be 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. local time in the Southern Hemisphere. 11 to 2 is the hottest time of the day. So maybe you're right, Nicole. Maybe that's the effect is at 3. It starts to get cooler. I don't know. Casey used to be able to tell us. He used to send pictures. Trainer Casey would send pictures of him at work and just blazing hot. It says, please note that countries located on the equator line will be impacted by the split hemisphere. We ask trainers to plan accordingly if they are impacted due to their location. We look forward to your continued feedback and support of Community Day as we continue to experiment with times that work for all trainers to participate in the fun. Thank you and see you in 2020. And I'm going to pull up a calendar just to get the day of the week there. There's my Google Calendar. Let's go over. And I hope everybody had a good holiday. I hope everybody had the time that they were looking for. And that's a Sunday. January 19th, 2020 is a Sunday. So that'd be morning and afternoon. I got you, Nicole. She's going to feed in some more information on why she thinks that it makes sense. What you're talking about, how maybe splitting and adjusting it for the summer people, and maybe it'll flop for us. It'll be late once we hit summer in the northern hemisphere. Um, Maybe we'll get the later days times. Who knows? All right, so there is a new adventure box. Let me pull up the store on the screen as I bring up the news story here. And there's a winter box. Let me go ahead and go over this. I can't remember. I don't think we did this. Maybe we did. 2 premium raid passes, 2 super incubators, 2 star pieces, and 2 lucky eggs in the winter box. The ultra box is probably what it's been. 20 premium raid passes, 5 super incubators, 3 star pieces, and 3 lucky eggs. I'll get to the adventure box in a second here. The beginner's box for $1. It is straight up $1. It's not Pokecoins. It is straight up $1. Premium, 1 premium raid pass, 1 super incubator, 30 Pokeballs, and 1 lucky egg. That's actually not bad. It's one-time purchase only. But then the adventures box, which is the same as the ultra box as far as cost, which is 1,480 Pokecoins. It is 10 super incubators, 3 incense, 3 star piece, and 10 regular incubators. I like that one. Star pieces, meh. Incense, meh. But those are 3 each. So it's easy just to trash those or burn them while you're out using them for whatever reason. But 10 super and 10 regular incubators, that's solid. Now, I've never been a good mathematician as far as exchange rates in games. That I depend on other people for because it drives me crazy to even have to think about that. So I'm not sure if that's a good exchange rate or not. Kilted Pipe Guy says the new trainer box is £2.99 where he is. I wonder if that's how far off is the exchange that far off from dollars to pounds? Or is that the euro? That's sterling pound? That symbol, I think, is what that is. I don't think that's a euro symbol, but I could be wrong. So yeah, so that's the new adventures box. Let's kind of dig through new items available in style. Okay, I gotta get rid of that hat. I thought it was gonna be fine. It's not fine. What about a wintry hat? Yep. You know what? I'll choose the beanie hat. That's fine. I can have earrings. Oh, look how good I look with some pearl earrings. Actually, I don't. It doesn't match my shirt at all. So does anybody go through and play with this? Oh, I like that beanie, actually. Galar knit hat. So obviously for the new Galar region. I like some of the stuff. I just not going to pay for fashion, but I like the Cubone hat. But yeah, does anybody do like what I just did? They put some fashion on their avatar. I'm like, nope, that doesn't match. Because that's the thing about this game that drives me nuts is this game actually has no fashion sense at all. No fashion sense at all. Because it's dumb. I mean, it's like it all clashes. Oh, I just picked the Galar hat, I thought. Let me put that on. So the reds are not reds. The oranges are not oranges. It drives me crazy that my characters always clash, because unless you buy a Quody Fingers matching outfit, which I'm not going to pay for. Hi, Skeleton Pike Guy. I always look good. I tell you what, man. I always have some good fashion sense. Well, I'm telling you. And Nicole's saying the adventure, the one-time beginner's box is €3.49 because Niantic hates the EU. Guilty Pike Guy says it's about 1 to 1, and it's pounds. So I was right. It was pounds. So £2.99, even though it's 99 cents in America. So it's $2 more, and wherever Kilted is, presumably England, because they're leaving the EU. And Nicole's in the EU, and it's $3.49. I'm still not sure what exchange. She says $3.49 is $3.88. So it's wow. Man, outside the U.S., it's stupid expensive. I wonder if there's VAT, value-added tax. I wonder what else you have to jump through. Not that the U.S. is great or anything, but Kilted Pipe Guy got message deleted. Oh, Nightbot, you're the best. You always crack me up. It's like the practical joke you know is about to happen. You watch 5 people. Well, not tonight. But another night, you watch people walk into it, and then you forget, you get distracted, and you walk into it yourself. It never gets old to me. Never gets old. Nicole says things are always more expensive here. It's stupid. I do understand that in the EU, I believe, and I caveat that with I believe, because I can say Europe in general, but I think Canada has it too. So I'm just generalizing here. But there's a value-added tax, and if that's on everything, the U.S. has its own weird tax laws, but sometimes, like in this case, it's easier to deal with. Like I think digitally, there's no tax on in-game sales. Exactly, Nicole. That's where I'm getting to. That's exactly the point I'm getting to. She says, I understand imported products, but digital stuff? Exactly. I know Apple takes their cut off of everything, as does the Google Play Store. And that's, there's companies that try to take their games out of Apple and sell separately because they don't want to give up 30%, but because they're not paying taxes, as far as I can tell. So that's the one interesting thing. Celtic Pipe guy says digital taxes suck. Oh yeah, I'm all about fair tax. Little in theory, where no income tax, no the extra crap. Just if you buy something, you pay tax on it. I think all societies would move much smoother that way. But that's neither here nor there. So we've got this holiday 2019 event, December 24th, which was a couple days ago as of this recording. Midnight local time to January 1st, 23:59 local time. So there's still time. New Pokemon appearing is Cubchoo and Bartik. I'm going to call him Bartik. Wild Spawn and its evolution. I like who put this together. At least this is who posted it on Reddit. It's Azure Solar Storm. Thank you for having a name I can read. Finally on Reddit. Jeezy crazy. I hate trying to look at the names on Reddit, and I can say that one. Azure Solar Storm has at least posted this on Reddit if they didn't do it themselves. And I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. Credits on the bottom are Sarasota Raid League. Graphic was by Azure Solar Storm. So there you go. Very well done. And then Cryogonal is in the wild, and Glacial Lures. So do I have a Glacial Lure that I can... If I'm sitting next to a Pokestop, I'll be at the Pokestop this weekend. Can I Glacial Lure that thing up and maybe get a Cryogonal? And some more Cubchoos, possibly, in my lap? I do have a Glacial Lure module. So that might work out. Of course, the Knit Hat Pikachu, both that and the Shiny Raichu. And then Stantler got sick over the holidays. So, Stantler, if you find a shiny Stantler, you should name him after Flujo as well. And send screenshots to him through our Twitter, which is at Pokemon GO Pod. His is Joseph_Ard. So that I think it'd actually make him feel better. People are like, "Oh look, I found you in the well, Joe," and you're sending that because it is a very bright green, seasick looking. I'm gonna vomit Stantler for the shiny. So I'm gonna just throw it there. Throw that out there for y'all to send to Joe to make him feel better. And then Snover has a shiny, and Abomasnow, which we talked about a week or so ago, has a shiny as well. And those are blue instead of green. So the regular versions of Snover and Abomasnow is green, and then the shinies are blue. And then Ice type will spawn more frequently, which is Delibird, Sneasel, Snorunt. We'll have the boosted stuff, and shinies can be found with some. Now, Lowland Sandshrew. Now, this is the winter-themed Pokemon spawning in 7K eggs. I'm still hatching a 10K right now. But the Alolan Sandshrew has a shiny. The Alolan Vulpix, which is my favorite Vulpix, has a shiny. And it's God, I hate when they barely tweak it. So the Alolan Sandshrew goes from a yellow belly with the snow white armor to a blue belly with the snow white armor. I like it. The Alolan Vulpix goes from a very frosty, nice glacial white to a pale white with blue boots, is essentially how that looks to me. The Pichu gets a shiny, and of course, just like Raichu and Pikachu, it's just a little bit darker orange. It goes from yellow to a little bit darker yellow. And of course, Stantler will also be in the 7K eggs. holiday costume Pokemon, where I know about the Pikachu family. And why is Stantler considered a costumed Pokemon? I didn't think he was. Let's see. Oh, they're still talking taxes. I started a tax debate, not a debate, a discussion on how stupid taxes are in our chat. So, all right, others. Of course, we got winter themed clothing, which you just saw me. If you're on Twitch, you just saw me pick a new beanie for my character. There's a Sneasel. Is it shiny? Nope, it's not a shiny. The new Shadow Pokemon, Team Rocket Go Rocket Battles, and then we got the winter themed field research, which actually I need to finish up the evolution theme research that I had, so I can pick up some of this winter themed research this week. So I only have a few more days of it, a little less than a week. Event bonuses: open up to 40 gifts daily, carry up to 20 gifts at a time, and 1 free single-use incubator per day when you spend a Pokestop. Then Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, there was 2 times candy when catching or transferring. Today, as of this recording, and tomorrow, so the 26th and 27th, you have 2 times Stardust. 28th and 29th, you have 2 times experience. December 30th and January 1st, half distance to hatch eggs placed in incubators during this bonus. So if you do the incubator before the midnight local time of December 30th, you will not get the bonus. You have to do it after midnight while the event's going on. And then December 28th, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. local time, 2-hour Glacial Lures. Evolve Eevee to Glaceon and get the exclusive move Last Resort. This is my last resort. Suffocation. Papa Roach, man. Thank you, Niantic. I needed that. Regice is appearing in 5-star raids. Regici is appearing in 5-star raids. 2 additional free raid passes when you spend a Pokestopper gym during the event window, but you can only have 1 free pass at a time. So that's very cool. All right. Let's see here. I just caught a glimpse of Kilted Pot Guy talking about getting arrested. We're living our Poketruth the best we can. It happens. Okay, so this next one is a whole different beast. It's going to make for some interesting audio. And I'm assuming that the links I'm putting it, we can't see your link. Why is it showing me my links but saying you can't see them? That's weird. Oh well, I'm not going to post links anymore. But you can find it again on our Reddit page, r/Pokemon GO Podcast on Reddit. You don't have to make me a mod. It's fine. It's weird. But it's showing it that on my side, it's showing it as like I did it instead of telling me, hey, you can't post links. You're not a mod. It's neither here nor there. It's fine. And actually, Nicole, it'll probably be smoother in the long run if we just give you access to the notes and you can do it. But anyway, this is a catch assist. It's a video from Joe posted this on our page. I can't tell where this came from originally, so I'm gonna kind of give it a quick watch. It's 25 seconds. So Shuppet is there. They're using a regular Pokeball. Threw it straight up. What the what? What the what? Oh, that's your buddy. That's that catches it when you get so many hearts with your buddy. All right, I get it now. That's cool as crap. So okay. So you're walking your buddy, right? Which I haven't done in a hot minute, and he's a little disappointed with me. I have a shield on, and we're good buddies. But if you get up to the next level, which is Great Buddy, actually I'm working through Great Buddy right now. I'm definitely good buddy. I'm working through Great Buddy. You get a catch assist. So this video is of a catch assist. So whoever did this did it just for the show what it looks like. Okay. And so if you go to our Pokemon GO Podcast.com, Anchor.fm, wherever you get the podcast, you can look at this link, and it's there. But it's just a shop, and whoever did it, they just kind of threw the Pokeball out. No fancy curves, no spins. They just threw it out, and it bounced off a shove. It came back. Then whoever their buddy was jumps in from the bottom left corner and hits it back at him. Hits a great. Now I'm going to see if they set that ring firsthand or if it helps. Let's see. Well, it's not doing rings at all. That's interesting. It didn't do any rings at all, so I don't know how they set it or if I'm missing something there. But, yeah, it went out, and their buddy kicked it back, and it caught a great catch, and the Shuppet stayed in the thing. And Pokemon caught and great throw were the bonuses there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like it. No, you can't. No, you can't see what I'm watching. That's why I'm describing it as I go along. There's this thing called radio drama. You have to describe things. There was a time before you could see everything, Kilted Pipe Guy. So, yeah. So, there's that. I thought I was doing a good play-by-play. I don't like looking up and having you questioning me that you can't see stuff. But, find locations is going to be interesting to see. And, yeah. So, I need to obviously I can't do that because I've got my stupid AR plus on. But, yeah, I haven't been nice to my buddy. I haven't been nice to the game. I need to play more. That's my bad. All right. Okay. So this is one I thought I've done so many different shows over the last couple of weeks talking about the best of the year and reading different articles. So I thought we talked about this on the show, but maybe we had not here. But it's the 10 best video games of the 2010s by Time Magazine, time.com. And let's see if I can do this real quick. Nope, I can't. So I was going to try to share this real quick with you, Nicole, but we'll get the template shared with you, and you'll have it easy to get it. Sean, Ashu 11 says, "Okay, Boomer," and it's highlighted. He used 100 of his well-earned points to say, "Okay, Boomer." How about that? Anyway, Time Magazine, and let's see where they put Pokemon Go, because Pokemon Go is on this list. I'll read just the top headlines of all these, see if everybody agrees. Grand Theft Auto 5 in 2013. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2017. Absolutely deserves to be on that list. It was fantastic. Fortnite at 2017. I don't know about gameplay because I don't play it, but what happens is it definitely changed the culture of gaming for sure. Dark Souls 2011. I hated that game so much. 2011, but yet it made the roguelikes very popular. I see why it's on the list. League of Legends 2009. And here we go. Pokemon Go 2016. So right in the middle list. Minecraft 2009. Okay, so I guess because it grew into a cultural institution in the tens. Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim 2011, Portal 2 2011. Yeah, man, Portal 2 was great. We're talking about that tonight with my kids. Disco Elysium 2019. So there's the list from Time. But yeah, Pokemon Go right in the middle of the list. And whether you play Pokemon Go or not, you got to understand that it changed mobile gaming forever. Tons of AR clones came out, right? We all call them Go's to be funny, like Garfield Go. Well, they were actually called that not. Jurassic World Go, Ghostbusters Go, Walking Dead. I mean, there's so many AR games that came out on brands, based on brands. It not only changed how gaming was done for mobile games, and what can be done, it's continually changing it. So it's very cool. And no, I mean, I've been honest in the past. I've said, hey, if it weren't for the show, I probably wouldn't be playing the game anymore. But the fact of the matter is, I still enjoy the game, and I enjoy the mechanics. I enjoy the culture around it, how it's done, more than I actually like the license it's based off of. But I think for everybody who loves the license of Pokemon, it's fantastic. And they keep upping it now with the buddy system where they can walk around with you, where you can bring an AR buddy out. I thought that was really cool. It's really neat stuff. And I'm winding down here. I've got 4 more headlines to go, but I am going to hit a break here for just one moment. So everybody stick around, hang out, and thank you for listening to the podcast and checking this ad out, feeding the sponsors, and helping us grow the show. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, get that in for the podcast. Here we go again. I got a few more headlines to hit, and let's see what's going on. Nothing major going on there in the chat. Okay, so distance walked is being updated. Apparently, it was being updated every 4 minutes, essentially measuring, pinging and letting us know, you walked so many kilometers or however kilometers or however, whatever is measuring at the time, your point. For me, that 0.001 kilometers walked in 4 minutes. But now it's going to be updated to every 2 minutes. This is on Reddit on the Sylph Road, posted by STS_SSP. And it's noticed that with the buddy system's launch, applies to buddy distance and egg distance. If you're walking in long straight line, that doesn't make much of a difference. But if you're not, the more frequent updates help to register more distance overall. So if you're walking around like at a festival and just going around in circles or hitting different raid spots, I know there's parks. I have a park where we could literally hit, there's 2 gyms on either entrance and then 1 gym at the back, and then there's Pokestops in between. So you could just keep circling the park or doing U's back and forth if you wanted to, doing the U shape and raiding and spinning gyms. But when you do that, it doesn't help out as much. But now doing it updated 2 minutes, you'll get more distance counted. Note, for the people who didn't know yet, the distance recorded in Pogo works by making a straight line between 2 points at X interval, with 4 minutes walking a bit in a direction for a spawn, a stop, and then backtracking would likely result in almost 0 distance, or walking straight and then turning left and turning again somewhere else. 2-minute intervals lessen the waste. Adventure Sync works differently. It's step-based, and that's straight out of this post here. But that's cool. I have really dug the adventure system for sure. Definitely got more mileage out of that. And now in active playing, especially like at Dragon Con, right, where everything I do is in a circle between 2 rooms, essentially, or in that hotel, where I'm just constantly running back and forth between panels and whatnot, that I get 0 distance at Dragon Con at all. But now I might get a bit more because it's going to help update every 2 minutes. Let's talk about this other one here. December 2019 egg immigration is what it says. Posted by, let me click the link through here so I can find out who it's really posted by. Sylph Road itself, thesylphroad.com. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's really long. It's posted about 6 days ago. December 29th, Egg Exodus is the headline on the page itself. So earlier this month, the Pokemon GO blog announced that the Pokemon species available in eggs will be scrambled on December 16th. Sylph researchers around the world eagerly emptied their egg storage in preparation to compile the updated egg pool. Well, they found the single largest purge of species in the egg pool ever recorded. All currently available species can be found on Sylph Road's egg page, which is constantly keeping up to date. I'm going to read the key findings, and then you guys can go and read the rest of this on your own time. So it happened about 2200 UTC on December 16th. And the 3 days since, researchers from around the world have hatched 1,700 eggs. 315 from gifts, and the rest from Pokestops and gyms. A staggering 90 species were removed from the eggs. Emigration. The Unova starters were moved from 5K to 2 eggs. So Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott will be in 2K eggs. 5 species and forms were added to 5K eggs. A Pinsir, Grimer, the Kanto form, and Burmy, Plant, Sandy, and Trash Cloaks is in parentheses. That's where I would need Joe's interpretation. Oh, look at that. I got a hatted Pikachu. No changes were made to gift eggs. So 90 species, and there's a huge list of what's seemingly been pulled. So you can go check that out as I try to grab this Pikachu. PokeFlu. So Nicole says, I'm happy they finally removed Happiny and the Hoppy. I'm probably reading that wrong. It's far away. And the likes from the 10K eggs. Is that which one was that one? I don't remember which one that one was. The Killed the Pipe guy agrees. I gotta say, when you hit something super basic out of a 10K, the baby for chance. Oh, okay, yeah, thanks. Actually, I have a couple of those. So yeah, I'm with you. Removing some of the babies. I mean, I get it. I do get it. I do. For the person who just, you know what, you got a new phone for Christmas, 2019, and you load in this game. You've been looking at it for a while. Maybe you didn't have a phone to play, and now you do, and it's all brand new, and you want everything. I get that. I totally get that. But what happens is, those of us who have been playing for 3.5 years, right? We've seen it over and over and over again. There's going to be a way to find these things. But yeah, sorry is all I can really come up with, because I totally get. I've said it before. This game is old enough that it needs to have a pay for play starter pack. I don't mean that 99 cent / $2,000 euro version that they have there. I mean, like other games have that have been playing for a while, they want to keep new players, get them caught up a little bit faster for $4.99, or sign up during this limited window. Sign up during the month of December, because you got your new phone at the Christmas or whatever, and you download a new account. Sign up. We'll give you, here's 5 starters, and here's a whole bunch of Stardust. You can learn how to evolve them, and you can, if it gets you into the game, it gets you going. Here's some lures. Here's some whatever. Here's 300 Pokeballs to get you started. I think starter packs are a great thing when a game gets to a certain age, because what, in my opinion, happens. Now, this is a different type of game. I 100% get that. This is a different type of game. It's not like playing, Gotham Knights or whatever it is I was playing when, I was playing Batman's Villains, and I got in and it had been going on for a while. So I'm like, here's $5. I'll buy a Harley Quinn pack so I can feel like I can actually keep up with this game. I get that it's you can always go out and catch stuff no matter what's going on. And it's all new, and it's all new stuff all the time, and you can earn your way up. But I still think there's something to be said about making a path a little bit easier for those who just joined the game. Because if you stand on, well, I'm level 40 and I've put in 3 years, that's how games die. And I haven't heard anybody stand on that, but I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure, there are people like, well, I've done this for so long, they should have gotten in earlier. And yeah, a lot of them can get some of the stuff as it goes through. Delibird comes back around every Christmas so far. Nothing's not spawning out there. It's harder to see them. Anyway, I'll get off my borrowed soapbox and say it's just fun. We can play with people, and I agree with games that put out beginner packs for you to catch up faster. All right, so Arlo can reward a shiny Bagon. Is this like Bagon Noob? Oh, anybody listen from the old days or other podcasts might get that. This is posted on the Self-Road on Reddit by I'm Spartan _ That's it. Arlo can reward shiny Bagon, and now it's just it. Yeah, it just shows a shiny Shadow Bagon. There's a picture here, so that's kind of cool. So there you go. I didn't really need to click on the link. It's just Arlo can reward that. Nothing else to that story. And finally, from our good friend Jacket K, he made us a Christmas card. It's a Stantler with a Delibird riding him. Stantler does not look happy about that, but Delibird is tickled pink. It says, Merry Christmas from Jacket K to the Pokemon GO podcast team and listeners. Thank you, Jacket K. That's one of my favorite Christmas cards now. I love it. Delibird looks like he does. Delibird looks like he's having the time of his life. And Stantler's just like, this dude. Seriously. You know what, Nicole? And for those of you who follow Breaking the Panel or have seen us at DragonCon at all, that is me and Klotz. Klotz is my Stantler. I'm the Delibird. Anytime I make a dumb joke and think it's hilarious, that's the face that Klotz makes. That's exactly what pops into my head right there. Okay, so before we wrap up here, I want to talk about how I'm going to catch this little Swinub, even though he's not shiny. Throw that out there. Got nice throw. Patreon.com/Pokemon GO Podcast is where you can help us out and support the show. For as little as $1, you get the ad-free version of the podcast. It's out there, and your support helps us out a lot. Now, you're going to see it on the screen. No, actually, I think I sent it to the email. We do have an iTunes review to read. And let's see. Did it not send correctly? I did it from my text, so I wouldn't have to pull up my text to read it. But apparently, I did not do it correctly. Okay. So let's pull up my text messages. You're going to see all my peoples here. Okay, here it is. From Apple Podcasts. This is by the Hartwigs from United States of America on December 23rd. How nice of you to drop this week. I love listening to Charles and Joe. The chemistry between these two is great. Joe has a ton of knowledge about the main series games. It's a great way to get all your Pogo knowledge. Thanks, guys. So I appreciate that. You focus a little too much on Joe, not enough on me, but that's okay. No, honestly, though, thank you for the review. I feel like Joe and I do have good chemistry. I feel like it's a lot of fun to get on here and talk with Joe and have fun, and he does. He has lots and lots of knowledge about the games and the history of Pokemon and a love for it. I mean, he truly loves Pokemon, and that makes all the difference in the world. So if you would like to leave a review, of course, that's over on Apple Podcasts now, which I'm having some problem with. But that's neither here nor there. But my daughter, I got her a tablet for Christmas, and I think it was refurbished. So putting on a new Apple ID is messed up her music or something. I don't know. But, yeah, you can leave an iTunes review through Apple Podcasts. I'm sure there's probably a way to leave them on Google Play. We should look into finding these reviews that are out there. Easier way to do it, just hit us up, show@PokemonGoPodcast.com. You can email straight to us. Go to PokemonGoPodcast.com PokemonGoPodcast.com. The tab on the right, actually, I'm not. I'm not going to mess with that. I was going to try to bring it up on the browser for the Twitch so we could see it on my phone. But there's no telling. I don't want to mess with that right now. So, but you can go to PokemonGoPodcast.com. There's a tab on the right-hand side of the screen, and that's how cheeky Nashville sends in his voicemails. And who all have we had? We've had a bunch of people send in messages and stuff. It's great. It's great. I remember Cheeky because he's always, enjoy the show, crave the Joe. So there's that. But we'd love to hear from you that way. Joe usually does a trivia. You know what I will do? I won't do a random trivia. Oh, I published a show this past week. I forgot to put the effect. So it's just us going trivia. That was my bad. Let's see. I was going to flip through and let's do, I just got my little Merrick primer here. Ladybug. Ladybug. Crap, I picked the wrong random to do. Ladybug is the baseball love bug there. Ladybug gives off a fragrant fluid that it uses to communicate with others. It changes the scent to indicate its emotions. His height is 3 foot 3 inch. His weight is 23.8 pounds. And a lot of different possible moves there. But that is out of this Gotta Catch 'Em All Deluxe Essential Handbook that Merrick Prime got for me, man, the first year I think we were doing Pokemon Go. He said his kid, who's like 8 at the time, I think, his kid loves it. And I'm like, no, I get it, man. It's been very, very helpful for me to understand what's going on. Like I said, I started off the show talking about my 8-year-old getting a pack of Pokemon tonight, so I pulled out the 10. As I'm going through it, because I learned everything I know about Pokemon really through Pokemon Go. So I don't even remember the cards I have other than 1 or 2 cool ones. And I'm flipping through, I'm like, oh, there's a Heracross. Oh, look at that. There's an Exadrill. Oh, look at that. I mean, stuff that's in the game now, I recognize. I'm like, oh, I get it now. We all connect this game to where we come from, to where we play. So it's a thing that can bring people together if we allow it to. So it's a lot of fun. Joe will be back in 2 weeks. Next week, I'll be back with a guest. I've got somebody potentially lined up. They've been on before, so they've offered that if somebody else comes around, that they'll let the other person take the spot. Otherwise, we'll have them on. But definitely we'll have somebody awesome on no matter what next week. And it's going to be fun. You know what, Nicole? This is your shot. I know you can get on Zoom. You can sit here with me, and you can actually talk Pokemon instead of talk trash. We are all Stantler. That's her new hashtag for 2020. Hashtag we're all Stantler. So I welcome you to come on and do it. So we might have and I'll talk to her. I know I'm putting her on the spot on air. That's not cool. That's too much pressure. I'll actually talk to her off air, and we'll work it out. If she wants an extra person on, that's fine. If she doesn't want to come on, it's perfectly fine. You know, it's all good. She does a great job here in the chat room. And in case you didn't know, because you listen maybe to the podcast all the time, why do we reference Nicole 0991? She is our super mod. She started modding for Pokemon Go, man, fairly early year one. She got in and she was showing that she can do cool things. And I think I just randomly made her a mod one day, and she just took it and ran with it, and has done great. And so she's been around for almost as long as the show's been around. And then she came over to FTH Beyond and started doing mod stuff there and breaking the panel. I think Bromigos maybe. So it's a lot of cool stuff. Squishy Twitchy, good evening. And let me give a quick shout out to everybody who is here. Oh, before I do that, I want to give a quick shout out to my buddy Will. Squid, man, he is so cool on Twitter, and he's always making sure that he sends me gifts, and he hits me up, and that's the way to do it. I've got gifts right now that I need to open and send, and I'm probably sitting on 20, maybe not. I haven't been spending this week, but he is always like, "Hey, do you have a gift to send? Because I've got a bunch I want to send out." And of course, you can't send one if somebody hadn't opened it. And so thanks, Will, for always hitting me up and reminding me that I should throw something your way. I really appreciate that. I'm in the wrong place. And actually, Will, while I'm thinking about it, Squid is a beast. That's it. I'm going to send you a gift right now. There goes my alarm clock for the end of the show. And there you go, Will. Right now, on the air, just sent you, Squid is a beast, just sent you a gift. Thank you for being patient with me on sending that. So yeah, he's really, really cool. And he got Jirachi this week after working hard at getting all the tasks done. So, and who else here live? Bainesy, is that Marley? Yeah, Cheel Marley. LEP, I just had you on my screen. LEP's here. Kilted Pipe Guy, Lady Jasmine, Megaxa, man. I'm sorry I brutalize names. I just do. Megaxa, Mr. Tamarine 19, S1 Fucka, Squishy Twitchy just dropped in. VNK. I think VNK Virgo Pros, Windsock, and Zane Kyber are all bots. I don't know. And of course, the effervescent Nicole 0991. That's going to be it for tonight. It is time for me to go get ready for FTH Beyond on twitch.tv. So let me tell you where you can find more of this stuff. Again, Joe's out sick tonight. He's got the PokeFlu, which I'm still not convinced is a real thing, Joe. I don't know why. I know I can't find it in my primer, so I don't know. I feel like it might be a real thing, but who knows. Show at Pokemon GO Podcast is how you can email me or us. PokemonGoPodcast.com. As I said before, there's a speak pipe tab on the right-hand side. Any device that touches the internet with a microphone, and you can leave a message. Reddit is r/Pokemon Go Podcast. Facebook's Pokemon Go Podcast. Twitter's at Pokemon Go Pod. That's where you'll hit us. And I try to get in and retweet and like and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's just we don't put out a whole lot. Joe tries to put out a little more than I do. It's just we're busy. But we'll definitely, if you mention us or we see something cool, we will retweet it. We will like it. You are a valued part of the community. We try to reach you where you are. So that's at Pokemon Go Pod. Twitch.tv is Pokemon Go Podcast. And we do this here Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. So thanks to everybody who has come out to watch tonight and is here for the taping of the show. TeePublic, I don't know if we have anything up on TeePublic right now for this show, but you can check out tiny.cc/GSTU. Those 4 letters are capitalized because it's a tiny.cc link. So you can find mugs, shirts, all that jazz. I imagine there's going to be a sale here soon. And you know what? That was all my bad. I never reached out to Tony to get the Gen 1 shirt put up that we've had up there. So I got a meeting with Tony tomorrow, and I'll get in and put it up, and we'll leave it up for the month of January if you want the Gen 1 shirt. And then that'll give us a date to launch the Gen 2 shirt. Joe and I need to get that put together. So you can follow Joe at Joseph_Ard. You can follow me at Rock God of Pod on Twitter. Facebook's Rock God of Podcasting, all across social media. Joe is, like I said, Joseph_Ard. His Facebook's private, but he also has some other cool stuff going on. So check. It's not noted here, and I keep thinking Adventure Time, which is not that. And this is your last chance for titles. Nicole, lighten up the red flame words. Going, get it in now. So, all right, everybody. Thanks on the podcast. Thank you so much for listening and downloading. Thanks for being with us for 2019. We're going to bring you some more entertainment and fun stuff through 2020 and just have a blast. So we look forward to having you back with us in the new year. And for the Twitch, thank you, Nicole, at Assorted Geekdom. I knew if I bought some time, somebody would probably come through. So, yeah, follow Joe's other cool stuff at Assorted Geekdom on Twitch, and it's on patreon.com, Assorted Geekdom. So we look forward to having some awesome times in 2020, seeing what this game brings, what you bring. We want more of your interaction, more of your experiences. This is where you get to shine. So you know what? If we get flooded with letters, we'll do one episode a month just reading all the letters and interacting with the audience. Until then, we're going to work them into each show until it just becomes too much. That's how it goes. So we'd love to have more of you here in this podcast. And that's what we're going to do. And we'd love to see you come out on Thursday nights and record with us here at twitch.tv/Pokemon Go Podcast. If you're here live, stick around for just a minute. Thanks for downloading this podcast. All right. Let me get this rendering. And I think I saw 2 titles, one being mine, go out. So, 179. Let's render that bad boy right there. All right, we've got 2.5 minutes, and let's see here. There's the vote. As you see in the channel, right below where Nicole put exclamation point showbot is the link to click for the voting. And, only one. I thought there was another one. So PokeFlu gets my vote because I'm the only one who put in one so far. So, yeah, you can still throw in a title. You know what? Let's take a minute while we're all just chilling right here. We are open to suggestions and feedback. Where do you want to see the show go in 2020? What's something we can add, something we can take away? I know everybody enjoys what we're doing. I just want you to know, Joe and I are open for growth. We're open to some changes. So, hey, could you do a little more of this? Those kind of things. Major changes like, hey, get rid of Charles. That's not going to happen. Neither will get rid of Joe. So, funny or not, those will be ignored. But yeah, if you can think of something that was structure-wise, because obviously we've already restructured it a little bit for putting the ads in for the podcast. Oh, crap. You know what? Let me take a second here and see if I can't change this while I'm thinking about it. Master mix, stems and selected master mix and stems. That's what I want. Then it has to be a WAV file. No, I don't want master and stems. I want. Yes, screw it. We'll do master and stems. Render it. All right. So it's rendering up. Invite Bo back for an episode or two. Sure. We can do. I'd have to check and make sure he's playing because I hate putting him on the spot if he's not playing. I know he's moved to Austin, Texas. I think it is somewhere in Texas. I know he's doing stuff with Flash TV and the pipe one. Need another pipe smoker on here. I kind of figured that's where you're going, Kilted. But yeah. Do that. But yeah, we'll definitely more. Joe and I want to do more guests on, so we'll have. We'll try and do once a month. Have a guest on, and obviously in the last couple months, we actually have. It's just worked out because I had to be out for a night. Joe had to be out for a night, or he got sick. Yeah, those kind of things happen. Man, I'm already up to 590. What did we say we're going to call these channel points, Nicole? I think she said she was going to call them Pokecoins, maybe, which makes a lot of sense. It's Poke something to do with the show. We try to keep it themed. It does look like we're done rendering, so I guess it's going. Oh, did I already close that? I already closed it. Let me reopen the link. So it's going to be PokeFlu because I said it a lot and nobody else put in a thing. Pokeballs. Yeah. That seems kind of weird, to be honest. You don't want 590 Pokeballs, Kilted? You don't want to come out and watch to get my Pokeballs so you can spend them? You don't want to do that? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh, God. The wrongness of it all. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to get this to we have a new audio editor who's doing some cool stuff for us. And then he's going to kick it back to me this week. I'm going to do, I like rare candies. That's cool. Kilted by guy. But I'm going to be doing the notes and the art this week. So I'm off until the 6th. So I should be able to knock this out pretty fast. So we'll get this out. Thank you all for coming and watching the recording of the podcast. We have 179 of these. This is number 179. So you want to go catch up on some fun stuff. We've got some stuff on our channel here, youtube.com / blah, 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 because we still haven't gotten our title yet, earned our title yet over there. But, yeah, some cool stuff. All right, I got to go. If y'all want more of me, twitch.tv / FTH Beyond in about 20 minutes.